For we are to God the fragrance of Christ. 2 Corinthians 2 verse 15.
Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Tokwe and this is Top Notes by Tokwe. So if today is the first time you see my face, I'm a fragrance reviewer from Lagos, Nigeria, and I will be elated if you subscribe to my channel. Today in the video, I'm going to talk about a Lattafa fragrance that I just acquired. So if you're interested in knowing which fragrance this is, without much ado, let's get into the video. Welcome to the video. So again, I'm going to give a disclaimer about my lights. My lights is flickering in a weird way, so I know that will reflect in the video, but please bear with me. I've spoken to a technician that's coming tomorrow, but since today is my filming day, I had to film, because if I don't film today, I won't be able to share content for the rest of the week, so please bear with me. So if you have not subscribed till this point, also take this opportunity to click the red button there that says subscribe, so that you would not miss anything from this channel. Also like this video because it's going to be an awesome video. So let's get into the fragrance. So the fragrance that I have for you today is this here, and this is Lattafa's Ajwad. It is a 2021, and come on, can you see the box? I really like the patterns on the box. It reminds me of an African print fragrance. Okay, so this is how the box looks at the front, and the back, it has the same name, but has like the best when it's going to best before has all those good stuff at the back there. And let's go in. So let me just start again. Yes, so this is the fragrance, and it has the same design that is around the box at the top of the box. As you can see, it sits quite securely in the box, I must say. So I can show you like this. The box has like a velvet finish thing to it, and then yep, so let's get it out. It's quite secure. So this is one thing that I also want to share with you. Anytime I pull it out, the cover stays in it, and you have to get it out. The cover is like this wooden kind of rendition to it, like that, but I think it's plastic that has been made to look like wood. Again, the cover doesn't hold, it doesn't fit securely, so you can't pick it up by the cover, but this is what it looks like. This has notes of fruit notes. It has rose and jasmine in the mid, it has amber, it has vanilla, it has musk, and then it has cedarwood. This is a scent that I really enjoy. It starts off, the fruit notes, there's definitely like a citrus to it, and then I smell something very juicy, so maybe a peach or a plum or nectarine, that kind of a juiciness. And then there's this slight nuttiness that comes in just before the florals come in. Of all the florals, the one that I smell the most is the rose, right? There's this nuttiness and spice that I feel like it's cinnamon that comes in again, and then you begin to like smell the vanilla that gives it an added sweetness. Honestly, this thing smells to me like a tart or like a pie. So it feels like a fruit compote of some citrus. I'm thinking it's orange because it's not a very sharp citrus. It's quite fruity, sweet citrus with some pear, some peach, some orange, no, not orange, some pear, some peach, and then the nectarine. But you know, to make a compote, you need to have like a liquid to stir the fruit and other things. But here, you use like a rose water. So the rose is there, but it's very mild and is in the background. There's this woodiness to it, honestly, and I think maybe it's the cedarwood, but it doesn't smell like cedarwood to me. It smells more like cinnamon. And it makes it so it's like, then you put a stick of cinnamon in it, and then you have your puff pastry being made. It has this really beautiful dessert, like fruity dessert pie kind of a feel to it. And then at a certain point, you smell something like a cold metal, like this thing, like a cold metal, just in between. So if you ask me to describe how this smells like a bakery shop that is making like a tart, a cinnamon fruit compote tart, but the bakery shop is not brick and mortar. It's like a tin container, like you know how all these food trucks kind of feel. That's how it smells like. It's so beautiful, it's so interesting. It's, you know, the first time that I got this scent, I used it, I went out and I got, like, a lot of people were interested. The next day I was home, and then a friend of mine visited, and then I was wearing that the second day on, and she was like, oh, what are you wearing? And then I showed her, and she ordered immediately. So when she was leaving, she was like, oh, do you mind, I want to wear this. She put a couple of sprays on it. She got to where she was going, and she called me, and another person was interested who also wanted to buy. So, like, this is how good it is. If you're a lover of gourmand, this is a scent for you. It's so beautiful, it's so well blended. It took a couple of, you know, days for me to be able to, initially I couldn't like pick out individual notes, but with a couple of days of wearing, I could pick up a few notes from it, but not like generally everything that was mentioned. And it's so beautiful, it's so well made. This is like, I feel like this is a bit like a luxury high-end version of or collection of Lattafa, because this is a 60 ml, and it retails slightly above a regular Lattafa, like maybe 25% above the regular Lattafa prices. So when it comes to sillage, this has an average sillage, but it lasts very long. It lasts between 4 to 5 hours on my skin, and it does even longer on clothes. I have only used it in warm weather situations. I haven't used it in cold weather. I believe that it will do better in cold weather. And I feel if even in the warm weather, I would say that this is not a warm weather scent. I have to be very honest. It is a scent that will do well in fall, in winter, and maybe beginning of spring, when it's still a bit cold and chilly. I feel like this works best in brisk cold weather. That's how this works. It's quite a very beautiful scent, and I feel like it's one of the scents that it would have different interpretations on different people's skin. This is fully, in my opinion, this is a gourmand. It doesn't have any oud, any of those things to it. No incense, nothing. So it's really, it has a westernized, you know, DNA, and it's beautiful, it's interesting, it develops quite a lot. It's not linear at all. It just at different points does different things. So if there's a fragrance that I would say you should get if you're a lover of sweet scents, it's not overly sweet, but it definitely smells like a dessert shop. It smells like some baked goods. That's what I get from this. It's quite a very yummy scent. I really like it. It's also addictive, very addictive, because when I put my hand to it, I used it quite back to back for a couple of days. I was like, girl, you need to drop this. So that is my opinion. That's my thought on Lattafa's Ajwad. If you speak Arabic, I would love you to tell me the meaning of Ajwad. Thank you very much for watching this video, and if you're not subscribed at this point, why don't you click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so that you are always notified when I upload a new video. Also, I forgot to say, this for me is it is a feminine scent. I won't say it is unisex. I find it feminine. Please comment if you have experience with this, and if it's, but I think it's more feminine than masculine. But I'll be very interested to see how this smells on the man. You know what, I'm going to spray this on my husband, and I'm going to do a short video on my Instagram, so you can follow me on my Instagram. It's at Top Notes by T. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll definitely see you in my next